Have you ever looked at a job description and wondered what they really want? Well, today we're going to do just that. We're decoding an amazing opportunity for a mechanical design engineer at Pricol. We're going to break down slide by slide exactly what they're looking for. So let's just dive right in. So let's just ask the big question right up front. Are you a mechanical or mechatronics engineer who's totally passionate about the automotive world? Because if you are, Pricol might be looking for you. By the time we're done here, you'll know for sure if this is the next big step in your career. All right, first things first. Let's talk about the fundamentals. What are the absolute must-haves to even get your foot in the door for this role? We'll start with the kind of experience and education that needs to be on your resume. So the magic number for experience? It's 1 to 3 years. And that's pretty key, you know? It tells you they're looking for someone who's not fresh out of college, someone with some real-world skills, but who's still early enough in their career to really grow with the team. And it's not just any experience. It has to be specific. Pricol wants someone who already lives and breathes the automotive industry. This isn't one of those jobs where you can kind of learn as you go. They really need you to hit the ground running from day one. Now, when it comes to your degree, they're very specific. A Bachelor of Engineering or a B.Tech in either mechanical or mechatronics engineering. Makes sense, right? These degrees give you the exact foundation you need for a hands-on design job like this. Okay, so you've got the experience, you've got the degree, check and check. Now for the really fun stuff, your core design toolkit. Think of these as the skills you'll be using pretty much every single day. Let's break them down. First up in that toolkit is real hands-on component design. We're not just talking about theory. It's about taking an idea from just a concept, turning it into a digital model, and then creating a part that can actually be built and will work perfectly out in the real world. And they get really specific about the materials here. We're talking plastic components, sheet metal, and aluminum die casting. That's like the holy trinity of modern car manufacturing. So the question to ask yourself is, have you designed parts using these processes before? Of course, none of this happens on paper anymore. Your ideas have to come to life on a screen first. So let's talk about the software, the tools you'll need to speak the language of modern design. Pricol wants someone who's a power user in 2 of the industry's heavy hitters, Creo and SolidWorks. And notice the wording, strong proficiency. That means you've got to be ready to jump into some pretty complex modeling and assemblies right away. No hand-holding needed. All right. The last piece of your core toolkit is all about communication. See, it's not enough to design an amazing part. You have to be able to communicate that design perfectly to the manufacturing teams, no matter where they are. And that's where GD&T comes in. A deep understanding of geometric dimensioning and tolerancing is an absolute must. It's the universal language that makes sure every single line and every tolerance on your drawing has only one crystal clear meaning. It's totally crucial for quality control. So you've checked all the core boxes. That's awesome. But how do you go from being just qualified to being the person they have to hire? Well, this next part is all about the skills that will give you a major edge and make your application really pop. Before we list those skills, let's quickly talk about a key term you'll see, DFMEA. It stands for Design Failure Mode and Defect Analysis. What does that mean in plain English? It's basically a smart way of asking, what could possibly go wrong with this design, and how bad would it be? It's all about catching problems before they ever happen. So, here are those added advantage skills. Experience with PLM, that's Product Lifecycle Management Systems, shows you get the big picture of a product's life. Windchill is a very popular PLM software, so knowing it is a huge plus. And, of course, that DFMEA knowledge shows you think ahead and design for reliability. Okay, let's put it all together in one spot. On the left, you've got your must-haves, your core foundation. On the right, the nice-to-haves, the skills that'll make you a star candidate. Feel free to pause here if you want. This is basically your personal checklist. So, how are you stocking up? You've gone through the profile, you've checked off your skills, and you're thinking, hey, this is a great fit for me. So what's next? Let's talk about how to apply. And the good news is, it's actually super straightforward. Yeah, forget about those complicated online job portals. This is a simple 2-step process. First, get your key details and qualifications ready to go. Second, just send that information directly to the number they've provided. That's literally it. And here it is, the most important bit of info. The number you need to send your details to is +91 9840 912099. I'm going to say it again just so it's clear.
+91 98 4091 2099. It's right there on the screen for you. This is your direct line to this opportunity.
So we'll end right back where we started, but now you have a lot more information. After breaking down all the experience, the education, the must-have skills, and those nice-to-haves, you should have a really clear picture. The only question left is the one you see right now. Is this your next career move?